If you and I, or any of us, took the crosstown bus, it would take us straight into Times Square. And in that sweet spot where Times Square meets Hell's Kitchen, one young woman's story comes to life on the stage.
Not just any young woman.
No.
The young woman we speak of is none other than Alicia Keys. The stage of the story of her life, appropriately called Hell's Kitchen.
I was wondering, maybe, could I make you my baby? If we do the unthinkable, would it make us look crazy? If you ask me, I'm ready.
17-year-old Alicia, who, by my surprise, went by the nickname Allie, struggles to figure out who she is and what she wants, all while her mom desperately tries to protect her.
I just want to listen to the music. But along the way, Allie finds someone she really, really wants to be in a relationship with. And someone that gives her a relationship that she didn't know she needed. The first is a character named Nuck, AKA the love interest, who is played by Chris Lee. The second is Miss Liza Jane, AKA her piano teacher, played by Lee and Kecia Lewis. We are welcomed and graced and joined by both right now, right here on the couch. Thank you so much for coming.
The reason everyone is in a tizzy.
I know.
The best possible way.
Oh my God.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for
having us.
So when you look at all that footage we just rolled, what are your shoot from the hip thoughts?
Man, I hadn't seen it. I hadn't
I
seen
love
that
when we
first
break
clip
news.
of Unthinkable.
Of the two of you?
Yeah, nah, that's pretty amazing.
That's great.
It's cool to. We're in the thick of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're really head down, focusing and enjoying the moment. I think we all feel like it's something really special and very different, and really trying to realize like this is the kind of thing we're part of that may not ever come again. As far as the cast, crew, company, the story, the music. I mean, all of it's coming together so beautifully. It's really amazing to see something like that.
Yeah.
It's amazing for us to see it as well. I'm just going to put it out there.
Kecia, what about you when you see those clips?
When I see those clips, I think about the work that so many people have put into it and the time that so many people have put into making this show happen. And, you know, people generally don't really think too much, if they think at all, about how many people it takes to actually put on a production.
Absolutely.
You know, there are nearly as many people off stage as there are on stage every day.
Every night.
Actually more.
I mean, yeah.
Right?
To
'Cause
make
we were
the
talking
show
about
happen.
Yes.
stage managers, lighting,
Oh, yeah.
rapper, best boy.
Everybody is there.
All the people.
And we have choreography backstage as well as what's on stage, because there's so many people moving and doing work.
That's right.
That we have to know how to be out of each other's way, when and how. So yeah, it's a
I
lot.
didn't even think about that.
Right, the choreography to the...
Because you guys are running on and off that
Right.
stage.
Exactly.
Running.
Literally running, dancing.
We got to make changes, clothing
Absolutely.
changes.
Ball change.
Yeah, absolutely.
Out of
Yeah.
a ray?
Bada bring off the stage.
Couple of those.
I saw someone lose a hoop earring when I was there on stage. Did you?
Yeah.
A hoop earring went flying.
That
I was
happens
like, Ken
occasionally.
relate.
Yeah,
Ken
you'll see a couple-
relate.
Yeah, you'll
That's
see a
how
couple.
hard they were hitting it. Okay, I wanna just go to the resume for a second.
We're going to be here for a while, Kecia.
Oh,
Keisha.
Lord.
I'm about to say, listen, you know who he's talking to.
We had to give
I
the
didn't know
condensed
this
version.
until I did the full stock. You originated your role on Once on This Island. One small girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was the original Asaka.
Hello, huge. You were also in Cinderella.
Yep. Fairy
The
Godmother.
Skin of Our Teeth.
Yep. Mrs.
Countless-
whatever her name was.
She's kidding. She's like, let me finish this interview. I mean, countless television shows, and now Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah.
I mean, what does it mean? You've been a part of so much. Talk to us about your legacy.
You know, my agent, I have a wonderful agent, Jed Abrahams, and we've been together for over 10 years. And one of the things that he's helped me to encapsulate is that I gravitate towards and get asked very often to do powerful women of color. And so I believe that that'll be my legacy, that I've been playing these roles that seem to mean so much to so many people, and I'm just really grateful. And this show is a big legacy for me. Next year will be 40 years that I've been in show business.
Holy moly.
Yeah, so moving into this in January before we close, that'll be 40 years, starting at 18 in 1984 in Dreamgirls. And
I just got the
40
chills.
years
I just
later,
got the chills.
Hell's Kitchen.
Wow.
And what a program to cap off
No
40
kidding.
years with. Hello.
Yeah.
I appreciate that your agent recognizes that you play powerful, strong women, because when you were on stage, you reminded me of a teacher I had who was a very powerful, strong woman. And we were talking about your show. These are hard times. It's hard out there in these streets.
Yeah.
And to be able to lose yourself in the narrative of something bigger than you, it brings audience members, like, it just brings us down, and you get to focus on what's good
Yes.
Yeah.
instead of all the bad.
I think there's the basic, right? I think that people are so moved by the show because no matter where you come from, no matter what your culture is, you can relate to this
That's right.
story.
Exactly.
Period. First love,
Yep.
issues with your mother,
Yep.
whoever that teacher was or that mentor was that poured into you and kind of changed your DNA a little bit about who you were going to be in the world.
Yep.
All of that.
Oh my God, that hit the nail on the head right there, because my boyfriend and I saw it on Sunday, and we left, and I was like, this was one of the most amazing shows I've seen, and you know, because like a journalist, I'm like, but why was it one of the most amazing? And we said, you know, there's literally a takeaway for every single person in those seats.
Yep.
It was relatable. For you, I'm sure you related to some moments more than I related to others, but there was a takeaway for something. And can I just say, when you opened your mouth for your first number, I was like, I feel the pain that you are delivering through this song. And I was transported into that moment, and I felt like I was on the stage there. And I was like, oh, this is the magic of the theater.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
It was mind-bending, truly.
And Chris, you brought me back to the Marco Santos, who my mother was like, you better stay away from that boy.
Marco, hey man,
Santos,
let's show
what's
Marco
up?
some love.
He was like, you just want to make your mama mad.
I wasn't following him around with a bucket and a stick. He played
some snacks.
paddleball. He played paddleball.
Marco.
Hamilton, The Shy, you sing, you dance, you have an EP, you sing and dance with your teammates, with your castmates.
Yeah.
How did you approach this role? Of
Oh,
Nook?
wow. I think it started with conversations with Alicia. Like, I got on with it years ago. I think it was maybe 2018.
He's the one who's been with the show the longest of all of us.
Well.
Yeah, I'm one of them. It's, me, a couple of us, Brandon, Vanessa,
Yeah.
So we, back when we started doing the readings, I believe I asked her, I was like, so who's this dude? How did you feel about it? What was he like, you know? And she gave me a little synopsis, and then, you know, a lot of this, the story is, we're telling this young woman's story, and we're celebrating so much of her growing into her power, you know, growing into her excellence in so many ways as a human being, as a talent. And I just wanted his character to be something of a spirit in the show, to where if you're learning about heartbreak and if you're learning about how to deal with that, to bring the spirit of an entity that it's okay to get close to and also walk away from with grace, you know? And so I just wanted him to be a guy that you like, first of all, because it's kind of, you don't want to be, you know, break the girl's heart or something bad happens and then, you know, they don't like you. But I think it's important. I think it's important he's likable, and that because I think it strengthens her story. And I just talked to a lot of my New York friends, a lot of my New York guy friends about, you know, what their attitude is, how you walking, how you talking, how you moving, what's your swagger like, and just tried to dive in, you know.
I think you hit the nail on the head.
Misión cumplida, exactly. We liked you. We liked
Good.
There was I didn't dislike a single person.
No.
I mean, this cast and I mean, it really starts from the top down with the creative team.
Sure.
Yeah.
I said to her, I was like, you know, whenever you see a show, you always can pinpoint, oh, like this person, this was fantastic, this was a stand. I was like, I don't even know. Everybody was just up here out of 11 out of 10.
Yeah, it's hard to have a favorite.
I mean, I loved all of you.
Everybody cooking on all cylinders.
That's right.
And you don't get that very
No,
often.
you
I can
don't.
tell you that from experience.
You guys have.
There's usually a weakest link.
Yeah.
We don't have one.
We don't have one.
you
It's
do
stacked. It's
Not
stacked.
stacked.
We looked for it. We
It's-
all got to rehearsal. Like,
Right.
which one? Are we the one? Am I?
Is it me? Am I the
Not a one.
So the night I went, Alicia was in the audience,
God.
and so was Common, so was
that night, yeah.
so was a bunch of people. Are you
Modest
aware when
orchestra.
she's in the audience?
Sometimes.
Sometimes, I mean, she's often there.
Yeah.
She
I
was
was
at
gonna say,
every
We were rehearsing a lot in the day, and so we'd see her anyway, and so it was
Right.
we'd get notes from her and then have to
Right.
go into the show. And
I still get notes from her.
Yeah, right.
I got a note the other day. They wanted me to change the way I was doing my head wrap.
Okay.
They said Alicia would like, and I was like, really? Alicia saw the head wrap? Okay.
Right.
You need
She there
someone
taking
like that
notes,
who doesn't
listen.
miss a
Yeah,
beat.
she doesn't miss anything.
Oh my God.
And she's
Yeah,
involved.
very, and I want to be clear how hands-on.
Yeah,
involved.
she's hands-on.
And in the most beautiful. It's the
exactly.
reason it is what
this
it is.
is why
I
it
know,
is so
we're
good.
getting a hard wrap.
I don't
Can
want
we
to
stay
go.
for another hour? We're going to keep talking.
I don't want to go. I don't want them to go.
But the last thing we will say is, we both said this, that her songs now mean something completely
I'll never listen to them the same.
different to us now.
That's what
they
she
have
wanted.
She
so
wanted
much
that, yeah.
context now.
Yeah.
Yes.
The
so
relationships,
thank you.
everything.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you guys.
you.
I gotta come. When
Please
it's
come
not
back.
sold out anymore, we gotta go see it again.
It won't be
It-
ever
yeah,
not
it's-
sold
It
out.
will never
it's-
not
So you
be.
just got to
It's
make
like
your
that.
way.
It's like that.
And that's what it is. Thank you both.
Thank you. Thank you.
God.
Chris Lee, you can catch Hell's Kitchen at the Public. Yeah, good luck getting tickets, but I would try.
It's one of those
Really,
run, don't walk things, if
Follow
you
them
can.
on Instagram. It's a fun
Gotta sell a kidney or something, I don't know.